And we're back, guys. I'm your host, Good Energy. Welcome to Tennis After Dark. We are back in Madrid, WTA 1000 event. And ladies and gentlemen, after I stated 50 days is too many days off for Coco, she needs to play doubles. She's back playing doubles with her bestie, Robin Montgomery, ladies and gentlemen. US Open Junior Slam champ. Coco was also a junior multiple slam winner. This is going to be amazing, guys. I'm excited. Robin Montgomery, one of my former teen prospects. Guys, she's arrived and she's playing with Coco. This is going to be amazing. Now, they played once previously in San Diego. I covered that match. Go find it. Actually, I'll link it to the end of this video. Beautiful hug at the net. And Coco told you to watch out for Robin, Haley Baptiste, all of these young upcoming Americans. And we're going to talk her doubles match. We're going to talk singles as well. But first, Naomi Osaka eliminated. Let's talk about Osaka, guys. Osaka is out. That's right, guys, in the first round. Now, she talked about enjoying playing the first round of these master events, right? Not having the bye. She said it pretty much gave her time to warm up to the courts, get used to the conditions, and stay loose. But today would not go her way. That's right, guys, as she's bounced out by a very good underrated clay player. That's right, guys, Lucia Bronzetti. Ciao, beta! Half of her wins on the clay season. 176 wins on her career during clay season. Bronzetti, she's a clay champion. Remember, guys, 23, covered the tournament there. She I want to say she defeated Julia Grabher. That's right, in Morocco. That was a good win there. But having a losing season, 10-11, Bronzetti, that is. Can she get it together? She's been injured a lot. But what about Osaka? It gets worse, guys. Now, she is 9-6, 22-18 last year. She starts her clay season off with a loss. The best finish so far, of course, she made the Auckland Championship, where she had to withdraw to Towson while she was up. She won the first set, but that's the issue. Osaka's been injured all season. And listen, guys, even though she dropped the first set, she won the second set. When I watch Osaka play, I know when she's injured. Osaka's not healthy. So if you're wondering why she lost, look, Bronzetti's amazing. You know I support Bronzetti. But Osaka's injured, guys. She's injured. She has no lift on her serve. That abdominal rib injury, shoulder, all of that area is injured still. She's not healthy. And you saw this exchange here with Patrick where, you know, she went, it looked like she was faking to grab the towel. Or, I mean, essentially, you know, she went to her towel rack and she never grabbed it, right? She was simply trying to get some coaching from Patrick. And I don't know if she was receptive to what he was saying, but look, I don't want to make a big story out of this exchange, but it seemed you could see the frustration in the camp, right? You could see the frustration on Osaka's face. You could see the frustration on Patrick's face. And look, I said this at the beginning of the season, last year, when she picked him up. I don't think this relationship's going to last long. I just don't think so. I don't think it's going to last long. I don't know if Wim was a good decision getting rid of him. He's a phenomenal coach. I mean, it's tough to rate these coaches, to be honest with you. They all have different skills and abilities. I would say overall, when it comes to tennis knowledge, Patrick has a very high IQ with tennis. He does a lot of mental challenges to his players, and I felt that could help Osaka. But if she's not winning, and it's not her fault, she's injured. So I want to make that clear. Osaka is injured. It's not her fault. She needs to get healthy. But if she's not winning, I don't think Patrick's going to stick around. I just don't think so. And as big as Osaka is, the game is fast. It's a young lady sport. We all know that. And it's sad because she was at the top of the tennis world. And I guess in her own words, she kind of took it for granted. But the reality here is, look, it's a tough sport. And I just felt personally, Osaka's not here for the accolades. She's not here for the money. Osaka is just a sweet person. She has integrity, and a lot of the things, the ugly things that come with the game, whether it's the disruptive fans, you know, the grueling schedule, you know, just the money. I just felt she wasn't here for that. You know, she's just a sweet, beautiful person. So let's wish her well. Let's hope she does well, at least at one of these clay tournaments. But overall, we all know she's a hard court girl. Say that fast 3 times. She's a hard court girl. She said that herself. That's where she's going to dominate. So hopefully she can at least have a great grass and clay season. Let's get a quick rundown on the day, guys, because we had a lot of matches that were very interesting. We'll start with NCAA champion Peyton Stearns. She takes out Kimberly Burrell. They went 3. Camilo Osorio, the Battle of Colombia. She took out Emiliana Arango. Lulu Sanfo. She took out Vivara. I knew that would happen. Bolter came back, took out Katarina. Ouch, Katarina. Haley Baptiste, like I said, she'd take out Sorana Cristea. Now, I guess Mayor Sharif was just burnt out. Buzos Monero, she's a good clay player, though. She beat Mayor Sharif. And Mary Boo, she took out Renata Zarazoa, like I said. In Dolomite, she took out Alina Evanesian. And Alexandra Ayala took out Tomova. That was shocking. That's going to set up the showdown with Iga Swiatek. That's going to be great, guys. Quick rundown on today's matches, guys. Maya Joint, we're going to take her over Martina Serez. We're going to take Diane Perry to defeat Arena Begu. Begu is a good clay player, but I don't think she's quite there yet. I think Diane is going to be a little bit too explosive. Sasovich over Ann Lee. I'm going to take Sass to defeat Ann Lee. That's going to be a tough match for Sasso, but the thing is, I think Sass plays better inside the court, and that will cause Ann Lee to make a lot of mistakes. I'm going to take Anastasia Pavichenkova over Sevastova. I'm going to take Katie Valinets over Petra Kvitova, even though I don't like that matchup. I think she's back, of course. She had the baby, congratulations, but she's very strong and powerful. And she's going to put a lot of pressure on Katie. But if Katie can extend the rallies, Kvitova's not in tennis shape. She's not in her best form yet, naturally, rightfully so. I think Katie Valinets will win just off of her stamina. Carly over Shramkova. That's going to be a tough match, though. I think Shramkova can win. I'm just going to take Carly. An amazing, impressive win last time out. I'm going to take Bernarda Pera over Yana Fett. Yana Fett, her serve struggles too much. That's going to hurt her. I'm going to take Wong to win a set over the Greek goddess, Maria Sakkari. Alicia Parks. I'm going to take her as the underdog over Victoria Jimenez. I'm going to take Belinda Bencic to defeat Samnez, even though that's going to be a tough match. I just think the power of Belinda's ball is going to put Samnez on the back foot. I'm going to take Stardut to defeat Fafurtova. I'm going to take Rebecca Masarova to defeat Isla Tomjanovic. I'm going to take Anna Blinkova over Panna Yudvardi. I'm going to take Kruger over Potapova. I don't think Potapova is healthy. I'm going to take Emma Raducanu over Susan Lemans. And look, she looked really good, but I don't know if she's going to get past Yastremska. I'm going to take Diana over Francesca Jones. I'm going to take Robin Montgomery over Uchima. I'm going to take big sister Veronica to defeat little sister Polina Kudermetova. Take Eva Liz over Kostovic. Jacqueline Christian over Cartel. I'm going to take Vika over Olga. Even Danlovic, she's playing very good tennis, made the championship, lost to Svitolina. I think Vika should come back. I'm going to take Kessler to defeat Bianca Andreescu. And get ready for the second round. That's the end of the first round. Now on to Coco, ladies and gentlemen, and Robin Montgomery. Now, Coco is playing doubles. I talked about how in the last video I felt she needs to play doubles. And sure enough, she's back, guys. She's had over 50 days of inactivity. Of course, she's most likely practicing on those days off, but just not going deep in tournaments, especially considered, you know, in contrast to last year, where she had at least 5 more wins, you know, on the main tour. At this point in time, she hasn't gone as deep in tournaments, so therefore leading to a lot more layoffs, 50 plus days off the last 2 months. That's too much. So I felt, look, she needs to play doubles. At least that will keep her on court, where she could use that game speed to kind of just, you know, make sure she's in her best form. Because last time out against Jasmine Paolini, it looked like she was a bit too slow. And that's going to happen when you're facing someone that's very active and you haven't been as active. Yeah, you're going to be 1 foot behind, even if you're the fastest player on tour. Like Rick Macy said, Coco's natural abilities, her God-given talents, are just better than everyone else's on tour. And I've been saying this for a while. She's not going to lose that, right? So I just think that, look, if she can stay active and fit, because again, I've been talking about this for years. The tour is in a different country every week, every month, every other week, every day, right? And look, you're not going to tell me if you're in Italy or Spain or France that you're not wanting to try some of this fine dine cuisine. Of course you are. And look, it's easy to gain weight, especially when you're working out as much, you're eating more calories. And it happens. We see these ladies all the time and look, take a page from Iga's book. And I think this is one of the best quotes Iga's ever said. You're not going to be in your best form all throughout the year. She tries her best to stay in her best form at least 5 times throughout the year. It just happens. And I think Coco playing doubles is an amazing thing. Now she's playing with her bestie. And in case you don't remember, Coco has been a #1 ranked doubles player on tour, right? Remember the ATX Open, right? #1 with Jessica Pegula. Or I'm sorry, not the ATX Open, the WTA Fort Worth Finals. So right now she's ranked 25th in doubles, even though she's been inactive. And Robin hasn't played much doubles. She's ranked 436 on the double side. But Dolehide and Desiree ranked 14th and 12th. They play a lot of doubles. They're very experienced together. We all know that. They have titles as well. But Coco is a double slam champion. That's right. She won the French Open. She also lost the French Open. So remember that, ladies and gentlemen. But in terms of Desiree, guys, she plays a lot of doubles. She's very, very active with doubles. Last year, she actually won 32 matches. She's got 4 back-to-back seasons playing doubles with at least 30 plus wins. So I think she's very good at the net. And again, she knows Coco. They're all good friends. She's very good at the net, and she moves very well. Dolehide, she's a very good baseliner. She's tall, long wingspan. I think she'll find some easy opportunities at the net. But Caroline's strength is her backhand, and she can destroy you from that baseline area. Now, on the other side of the net, we're going to go back to Coco and Robin. She's got an amazing serve. She's left-handed. She's got a lot of power. I think if she serves well with Coco at the net, or even with Coco serving and Robin at the net, both of these ladies are very mobile. They're very athletic. They're going to have the speed and the athletic edge over Dolehide and Desiree. And overall, they're better shot makers between the lines. I like Coco and Robin on the upset in this one. I think they're going to win this match outright. That's my official pick. Welcome back to doubles, Coco. And Pegula and Coco, they briefly talked about why they're not playing doubles together. It was more of a mutual decision, right? It was more of a mutual decision. And I felt that Coco needed to transition to focus on her singles career. But after that very hot streak, right? She's one of only a couple players to start consecutive multiple seasons with at least 9+ wins in a row. That layoff between the Australian Open, I felt she lost her form. And I felt it's only necessary. But if she's playing active, I felt she should have played Romania. If she's active and playing a very busy schedule, then I don't think she needs to play doubles. But the fact that she's had nearly 2 months off the last 2 months, I think playing doubles is mandatory for her to keep her form and her rhythm. And I think it's amazing she's playing with someone she's been good friends with for a very long time, Robin Montgomery. They practically came up together. Robin's a DC hero. She's a DC superstar. And her resume on the junior level is just completely amazing. It's basically just as good as Coco's, right? 2 amazing ladies there, and I'm glad they're playing together. I like Coco and Robin on the upset, guys, but again, like Rick Macy said, Coco's going to win multiple slams. Don't worry. Don't be concerned. There's nothing to worry about, guys. She'll be fine. Tennis in a Minute. Thanks for the love and support. Tennis After Dark. Like the video. Hit the super thanks. See you soon.